The world doesn't owe you understanding. The world doesn't owe you approval. So why spend your energy chasing validation from those who won't ever see your worth? Let them hate you. Let them talk. Let them judge. Let them criticize. Because every second they spend doing that, the world might try to convince you that your journey should fit into predefined molds. But the truth is that the path you are meant to walk is yours alone. The moment you try to conform to the expectations of others, you begin to dilute your essence. Purpose isn't something that can be molded by the hands of others. It is something you discover deep within. This discovery is personal. It's intimate. It is the truth of who you are, untarnished by the noise of the world. Yet, society often makes us feel like we need approval in order to pursue what we truly want. We are conditioned to think that success comes with a stamp of validation from others. We wait for permission, whether from our families, friends, or colleagues, to chase our dreams. But the reality is that validation is an illusion. The people around you might not understand the depth of your purpose, and that's okay. The journey is not about explaining your worth to others, it's about understanding it for yourself and trusting that your vision will eventually unfold, even if others can't see it yet. Living your life in search of approval means you are constantly measuring your worth against someone else's standards. It's exhausting. It's draining. And ultimately, it will hold you back. When you seek external validation, you give your power away. You allow others to dictate your worth. And in doing so, you silence the voice that knows exactly what you are capable of achieving. Your purpose is not something you need permission to pursue. The world does not owe you understanding. The moment you stop seeking that approval, you free yourself to move in the direction of your dreams unapologetically. The path to fulfilling your purpose will never be a straight line, and it's not meant to be. Life will throw obstacles in your way, and people will question your choices. But if you are truly connected to your purpose, nothing and no one will be able to shake you. There will be days when you question everything. There will be times when you face doubt from others or even from within yourself. But those moments are tests. They're opportunities for you to reaffirm your commitment to your purpose. Every challenge you face is a reminder that you are on the right track. It's not easy, but that's exactly what makes it worthwhile. When you live according to your purpose, the universe has a way of aligning opportunities with your vision. But you have to stay true to that vision, no matter how many people try to distract you. Your purpose isn't about fitting in or seeking approval. It's about standing out in a world that tries to make you blend in. It's about pursuing your own truth, no matter how unconventional it might seem. The ones who don't get it are not meant to be part of your journey. Their lack of understanding is not your burden to carry. Your focus must always remain on your path. And here's the real power. The more you embrace your purpose, the more magnetic you become. The world will try to label you, categorize you, and box you into neat little boxes. When you walk in your purpose, you become unstoppable. People might not understand you now, but your commitment to your truth will eventually draw others who resonate with your vision. The right people, the ones who align with your energy, will find you. Don't waste your time explaining yourself to those who can't see your worth. Keep walking, keep creating, and keep believing in the power of your purpose, for it is the one thing no one can take away from you. People will always talk. It's part of human nature, whispering, gossiping, and spreading opinions about the people around them. They judge you based on their limited perspective, seeing only what is in front of them and not understanding the bigger picture. But here's the truth: the louder they talk, the less it matters. Their words are nothing more than distractions. People will always have something to say, and often it will be rooted in jealousy, fear, or simply a lack of understanding. But those opinions can't define you. Your actions speak louder than any comment they make. You see, the people who talk are often the ones who are too afraid to take action in their own lives. They feel threatened by the energy of someone who is striving for something bigger, and instead of looking inward to address their own insecurities, They lash out at those they envy. It's easier to criticize than it is to create. The truth is, the ones who spend their time talking behind your back will never understand the courage it takes to follow your path. They won't comprehend the sacrifices, the long hours, the setbacks, or the moments of doubt that you push through daily. That's fine. They don't have to understand. The only thing that matters is that you continue to move forward. While they talk, you work. Let your actions be your response to their words. Let your growth, your success, your progress be the answer they can't refute. When you focus on the grind, on showing up every day, no matter what others say, you give them no space in your journey. You remove their power over you. It's not about proving them wrong, it's about proving to yourself that you are capable of achieving everything you've set your mind to. The more you focus on your work, the less you have to worry about the noise around you. Don't let their words be an excuse for your inaction. There will always be people who will try to hold you back with their opinions. But their words are not the ones that determine your future. Your work will. Every project you finish, every goal you achieve, every step forward you take is a testament to your strength, your resilience, and your determination. Let the results speak for themselves. Don't waste time trying to defend your choices to those who will never see your vision. Keep building, keep creating, keep going, and let the fruits of your labor drown out the critics. Your journey is not meant to be understood by everyone. If everyone around you agrees with everything you do, then maybe you're not pushing hard enough. Greatness isn't born from playing it safe or sticking to the status quo. It's born from challenging norms, questioning expectations, and being willing to stand alone when necessary. When you take bold steps toward your dreams, you're bound to face resistance. It's natural. People fear what they don't understand, and they will often resist change, even if that change could benefit them. But that's where you must rise above. Your purpose is not to explain yourself, but to live your truth regardless of what others think. And here's the power of it all: the more you let your actions speak, the less you need to worry about what others say. People can hate, criticize, or belittle, but if you stay focused on your mission, they'll eventually fall silent. They may never come around, but that's not your problem. The louder their negativity, the closer you are to proving that your actions were worth it all along. Don't let their words keep you from what you're meant to accomplish. Your actions will always be louder than their criticisms, and your success will be the ultimate answer to their doubts. Keep working, keep creating, and let your progress be the proof. Hate is not the enemy. In fact, it can be one of your greatest allies. Every time someone hates on you, doubts you, or wishes you failure, it's a clear sign that you're doing something right. The world has a funny way of showing us who's truly meant for greatness. It's the ones who challenge the status quo, the ones who step outside the box, the ones who dare to be different that get the most attention. If you're not stirring the pot, if you're not shaking things up, then you're blending in. And blending in means you're not moving the needle forward. People who hate on you are a reflection of their own limitations, not yours. Their bitterness is not about you, it's about their own fear, insecurities, and inability to understand the bigger vision you're chasing. Instead of shrinking away from their hatred, embrace it. Let their negativity fuel you. Every time they try to tear you down, use it as a reminder that you're heading in the right direction. They don't hate you because you're failing. They hate you because you're succeeding, and that scares them. Your progress is a mirror to their stagnation, and that makes them uncomfortable. They want to see you fall because they can't comprehend the heights you're aiming for. Instead of letting it hurt, let it ignite something inside of you. Channel that energy into proving them wrong. And blending in means you're not moving the needle forward. People who hate on you are a reflection of their own limitations, not yours though. Their bitterness is not about you, it's about their own fear, insecurities, and inability to understand the bigger vision you're chasing. Instead of shrinking away from their hatred, embrace it. Let their negativity fuel you. Every time they try to tear you down, use it as a reminder that you're heading in the right direction. They don't hate you because you're failing, they hate you because you're succeeding, and that scares them. Your progress is a mirror to their stagnation, and that makes them uncomfortable. They want to see you fall because they can't comprehend the heights you're aiming for. Instead of letting it hurt, let it ignite something inside of you. Channel that energy into proving them wrong. If you don't learn to embrace the hate, it will hold you back. You'll find yourself shrinking in the face of criticism, constantly second-guessing your decisions and ultimately playing small. The key to thriving in a world that loves to tear down greatness is to let the hate roll off your back. It's inevitable. It's a part of the process, and you'll never avoid it entirely. But you don't have to let it dictate your actions. When you turn it into motivation instead of discouragement, you unlock a level of resilience that's unstoppable. You don't need everyone to understand your journey, you just need to keep walking it with the fire of purpose inside of you. The truth is, they will never be able to stop you unless you give them permission. The minute you let someone's hatred or criticism affect you, you've allowed them to steal your power. Your focus should be on the vision you have for yourself, not on the opinions of people who are too afraid to live their own dreams. Adversity is an inevitable part of every successful journey. It is in these moments of hardship that we learn who we truly are. When things are easy, anyone can follow the path. But when the road gets rough, it's only those who are committed to their dreams, those who believe in their purpose, that push forward. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up lies in their response to challenges. Do you crumble at the first sign of difficulty, or do you rise and push through it? Every challenge you face is a test of your resilience. The more you embrace adversity, the stronger you become. The more you learn to see obstacles as opportunities, the less they will be able to hold you back. The strength you build through adversity isn't just physical or mental, it's emotional. It's in the moments of pain, disappointment, and frustration that your emotional endurance is tested. They won't get to experience the satisfaction of pushing through adversity because they have never had to face it themselves. But you will. Each challenge you face, each obstacle that stands in your way, is shaping you into a stronger, more capable version of yourself. Let the haters fuel your determination to succeed. Let their disbelief turn into the reason why you keep going. Ultimately, the more you allow hate to become your fuel, the less impact it will have on your life. At first, their words may sting. It might feel like they're doing everything they can to undermine you. But the more you rise, the more you achieve, the more irrelevant their hate becomes. It will no longer bother you, because you'll realize that their opinion never had any power over you to begin with. Their hate is a reflection of their limitations, not your potential. So take it, use it. As she sat watching the world go by, something caught her eye. It wasn't so much its color or shape, but the way it was moving. She squinted to see if she could better understand what it was and where it was going, but it didn't help. As she continued to stare into the distance, she didn't understand why this uneasiness was building inside her body. How well you handle stress, how you manage your emotions, and how you recover from setbacks will determine how far you go. Success is not only about being strong when everything is going well, but about maintaining your composure when things go wrong. When life knocks you down, how quickly do you get back up? The faster you recover, the faster you move toward your goals. It's the emotional resilience you build during tough times that will carry you through the moments when everything else feels like it's falling apart. Adversity also teaches you the value of patience. Nothing great happens overnight. Success takes time, and the road is rarely linear. The most successful people in the world are not those who achieved instant success. but those who endured the long road of hard work, failure, and rejection. 8. They understood that the greatest achievements come only after significant struggle. Patience is not just a virtue, it is a necessity in the pursuit of greatness. Without it, you will be constantly discouraged by the setbacks that are an inherent part of every journey. Learning to stay patient and trust the process is one of the most important skills you can develop. There's also a deep sense of satisfaction that comes from overcoming adversity. It is a feeling that no one can take away from you. The victories that are earned through struggle are the ones that hold the most meaning. The obstacles you face will leave their mark on you, and you will come out of each challenge stronger and wiser. When you allow adversity to shape you, you learn to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. It's not just about the end result, it's about who you become along the way. The process of overcoming difficulties, building resilience, and learning patience is what ultimately defines success. Those who never face adversity may seem to have it easy, but they also miss out on the opportunity to truly grow. It is in the struggle that you discover your true potential. The challenges you face today are the foundation of the greatness you will achieve tomorrow. So, when faced with adversity, remember that it's not a sign to give up, it's a signal to keep going, to keep fighting, and to keep believing in your ability to transform every setback into a powerful step forward. The truth is, your value is inherent. It's something that comes from within. It's the quiet confidence that knows no one can define you but yourself. When you allow others to set your worth, you give away your power. You hand over the keys to your own happiness, your self-esteem, and your success. But when you take ownership of your worth, you become unstoppable. The world will always have something to say, but their opinions don't matter. They will judge you, criticize you, and try to shape you into something they understand. But that doesn't mean you have to conform. Your worth doesn't diminish because someone else doesn't understand or agree with you. In fact, their lack of understanding is a sign that you are not living according to their expectations, you are living according to your own. At the moment you realize that your value isn't dependent on anyone's approval is the moment you begin to step into your full power. No one has the right to tell you who you are or what you're capable of. Only you know your true potential. It's easy to get caught up in the opinions of others, especially when those opinions come from people you care about. But if you live your life based on what others think, you will never live your truth. You will always be chasing someone else's dream, trying to please others instead of honoring your own vision. The more you give in external validation, the further you drift from your true self. The key is to silence the noise of the world and listen to your inner voice. Your intuition, your values, your desires, these are the things that should guide your life. When you trust in your own worth and live in alignment with your purpose, you will attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right experiences into your life. Mercy. The moment you decide that your worth is non-negotiable, you take back your power. No one can sway you, no one can shake you. And no one can diminish your value because it is anchored in the truth of who you are. The most powerful people in history were not the ones who sought the approval of others. They were the ones who believed in their own worth so deeply that they didn't need anyone else to tell them they were capable. They trusted in their own vision and remained focused on their goals regardless of the external noise. When you own your worth, you become magnetic. You no longer need to prove anything to anyone because you know without a doubt what you bring to the table. You become a force unstoppable and unwavering. The moment you choose to walk in your truth is the moment you unlock your full potential. There is power in being unapologetically yourself, and it's a power that can't be replicated by anyone else. When you stand firm in who you are, when you embrace your quirks, your flaws, and your strengths, you create an energy around you that cannot be ignored. People are drawn to authenticity because it's rare. In a world where so many are trying to fit in, your ability to stand out by staying true to yourself is a beacon of strength. The more you embrace who you are, the more others will respect you, not because you're perfect, but because you are real. And that's something no one can ever take from you. Being authentic doesn't always come easy. It requires you to be vulnerable, to expose parts of yourself that others might not understand or even appreciate. But those moments of vulnerability are the ones that allow you to truly connect with others. When you hide parts of who you are in an attempt to fit in or gain approval, you diminish your impact. Your unique qualities are what make you different, and that difference is what can set you apart in a world full of sameness. The people who will truly appreciate you are the ones who see your authenticity, who are drawn to the real you, not the mask you put on. The moment you stop pretending to be something you're not is the moment you start attracting the people, opportunities, and experiences that align with who you are meant to be. There will be moments in your life when you face resistance for being yourself. People will try to tell you who you should be, how you should act, and what you should think. But every time you let their opinions dictate your actions, you lose a little bit of yourself. Living authentically doesn't mean you ignore others' advice or feedback. It means you take it in, but ultimately trust your own instincts to guide you. Your truth is a compass that will always point you in the right direction. You don't need to conform to someone else's idea of who you should be. You have the right to carve out your own path, even if it's unconventional. And the more you walk that path with conviction, the stronger your sense of self will become. Living in your truth also means accepting yourself, flaws and all. Perfection is a myth, and trying to chase it will only leave you frustrated and unfulfilled. Embrace the imperfections that make you unique. It's in these imperfections that you will find your strength. You are not meant to fit into a mold that someone else created. You are meant to break it. Every challenge you face, every mistake you make, is an opportunity for growth. The beauty of life is not in being flawless, but in learning to embrace all parts of yourself, even the messy, imperfect parts. When you accept yourself fully, you give yourself the freedom to live with confidence, knowing that you are enough just as you are. True authenticity comes when you stop seeking validation from others. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you need someone else's approval to feel worthy, but that belief only serves to diminish your power. Validation should come from within, not from the outside. When you stop looking for others to tell you that you are good enough, you free yourself from the chains of external expectation. You become your own biggest cheerleader, knowing that your worth is not tied to anyone else's opinion. Your value is not up for debate. It is intrinsic, unshakable, and entirely in your control. The more you rely on your inner strength and self-worth, the less you will be affected by the judgment of others. Embracing your authenticity also means being brave enough to take risks. When you stay true to who you are, you often have to step out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. But this is where growth happens. The comfort zone is a trap that keeps you stagnant, preventing you from reaching your full potential. The moment you decide to take risks, to pursue what aligns with your true self, you create new opportunities for yourself. Fear of failure will try to hold you back, but remember that failure is not the end, it's just another lesson. Each step you take in alignment with your true self brings you closer to the person you're meant to become. The more you embrace risk and challenge, the more empowered you will feel. Finally, living in your truth is the key to attracting the right people into your life. When you are authentic, you become a magnet for those who resonate with your energy. The relationships you build from a place of authenticity are deep, meaningful, and fulfilling. You no longer waste time trying to fit into places where you don't belong or with people who don't appreciate who you really are. Instead, you begin to connect with individuals who uplift you, challenge you, and support your growth. The road may be tough, the challenge is real, but each step forward brings you closer to the person you're meant to become. Don't shy away from obstacles. Don't run from the hard moments. Embrace them, learn from them, and let them fuel you. The world may try to break you down, but every time you rise above, you build an unshakable foundation of strength. Keep your eyes on the prize, hold fast to your vision, and remember your worth is not defined by the struggles you face, but by your refusal to give up. Keep pushing, keep fighting, and always believe in your power to overcome. The best chapters of your story are still waiting to be written.